All right, so now that we have, well, this scene and everything set up here, what we need to do is we need to go and spawn our items here. So there's quite a bit of items to spawn. We need to spawn the blocks, and we also need to spawn the labels here. So let's add in a function. We'll call it spawn block 0. And you want to make sure that there is also brackets here. We're going to say block 0 is equal to sk sprite node, and we'll add in a color. The color for now will be off-white color, and the size will be block size, just like that. All right, and we'll also add in block dot size is equal to block size, just in case we want to add our own art later. All right, we're going to also add in a position, so we'll say block 0 dot position is equal to cg point, and we'll say that the point here is going to be bracket. We're going to say touch location dot x and exclamation point, and then bracket touch location dot y exclamation point, and make sure your brackets are set up here. And we're going to say block 0 dot name is equal to block 0 name, just like that. Self dot add child block 0. Okay, that looks out pretty good. Exclamation point at the end. So we'll go and we'll take our function and we'll paste it, and that way we'll go and say it's block 1, and we'll say block 1, the size is the same, the position is the same, everything is the same except for block 1. All right, very good stuff. Now let's go ahead and let's add our labels here. So let's go function spawn LBL main. I'll make that equal to the LBL main is equal to sk label node, and we'll add in a font name. Well, let's say it's Futura, and we're going to go to LBL main dot font color and make that equal to off-white color. LBL main dot font size is equal to, we'll say 100. Then we're going to go, that's probably a bit too big actually. We'll make it 80. LBL main dot position is equal to cg point, and we're going to say the cg rect get mid x self dot frame cg rect get mid y self dot frame. And then we're going to go to LBL main dot text is equal to ready. Then we need to go to self dot add child, and we're going to go to LBL main. All right, just like that here. Let's add in a function here. We'll call this spawn LBL score, and we'll say this is LBL score is equal to sk label node, and we'll say this is Futura. LBL score dot font color is equal to off-white color. LBL score dot font size is equal to, well, say it's like 40. LBL score dot position is equal to cg point, and we'll say the cg rect get mid x self dot frame, and then we'll say cg rect get mid y self dot frame as well. This will put it in the middle, but we're going to add in or subtract 350 from it. And while we're here, let's add in 250 to the position here. Let's go, let's say the LBL score dot text is equal to score, and we'll say score. LBL, and then here we'll go to self dot add child, and we'll go to LBL score. Okay, and then we'll add in a function. We'll call this spawn LBL timer, And we'll say this is LBL timer is equal to SK label node. And we'll say it's Futura as well. You can add your own font. That's just, I really like that font. And what we'll do is we'll say LBL timer dot font color is equal to off-white color. And we're going to go to LBL timer dot font size is equal to, and we could probably make this pretty big. Let's make it 90. And let's go to LBL timer dot position is equal to CG point, and we're going to make this CG point CG rect get mid x self dot frame CG rect get mid y self dot frame. And what we'll do is we will subtract 250 from this, so that way I'll put it near the bottom here. LBL timer dot text is equal to, we'll just say 0 for the moment here. And then we need to go to self.addChild, and we're going to go to LBL timer. Okay, there we go. All right, so we now have set everything up here. Let's go to our override function didMoveToView. We're going to say self.backgroundColor is equal to off black color. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to spawn LBL main, spawn LBL score, and lastly spawn LBL timer. All right, so let's just take a quick look at what we have so far. See that we will have it here, and just take a couple seconds. Look at that, we have a nice looking game. All right, this concludes the tutorial.